Hello, 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 everyone. How are y'all? Hope everybody is good tonight, having a good day, a better day than me. Sorry, apologies for being late, but we are here to talk about the messiness and foolishness and foolery and all of the things that went down in Zatima that, in my opinion, could have really been avoided. But, I'm going to hear what EJ got to say on this one.
What up, what up, what up? What's up, everybody? Yeah, this was crazy. I've been saying it, I'm gonna keep saying it until till I can't say it no more. Shout out to everybody who loves Zach and think he the best thing in the world. But Zach
hmm
is wrong on this one. I'm sorry, but this is just ridiculously stupid, and Belinda got exactly what she deserves. Everything. I wasn't even mad. I was just like, mm.
Yeah, I kind of felt. Yeah, y'all already know how I feel about Belinda. At this point, I'm like, why is she even here? Why do we need her? Why is people still talking to her? Like, why is anybody having conversations with her? Period. Point blank. Like, there's nothing good about this woman at all. I don't think that. And I went on a whole rant, but yeah, I don't think Angela should still be speaking to her. I don't think Nate should be speaking to her. I don't know why you would want to be around anybody that is this way, you know, just at all. But that's just me. Um, Let me see if I could share my screen, y'all. We got a couple of things that we can look through. I didn't listen, it's been a day. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not even gonna go into the whole thing, but we gonna make our way through it, okay? As best
Okay.
as we can. Um, so yeah. Definitely. I just wasn't feeling it. And I have not been feeling this girl for a very long time. And she just proves to me that she is trash on trash on trash. And we need to just go ahead and give her up, give her away, turn her loose. Um, Wait. I think that was actually supposed to be the last one. Sorry, y'all. Okay. So we pretty much picked up where we left off. Like at this point, Zach is storming away. He done heard from Nate what the low down information is. And at the same time we had the fellas coming behind him, and we had Connie and Belinda sitting out on this bench, and she was basically saying like, well, what the hell is Fatima doing? I think Fatima was off to the side talking on the phone, and I don't think we ever really found out what the heck she was doing, but that's neither here nor there. At this point, I don't really think it mattered. And Connie was asking the question that all of us is asking, like, why was there and Belinda even there? I don't know why, but I just wanted Connie to like tear freaking Belinda up. I really did. I just felt like she would have been doing the Lord's work if she would
Okay,
have went
that
ahead
part.
and just got her up out the paint. Ugh, this girl irks me so bad, y'all. But nonetheless, we were here with her. Sorry, y'all, child. I don't even know which way these things is going because I don't have them on the slides like I normally do. And she still was like trying to yell and tell Nate that he's in the right. Like this is none of her business. I mean, out of everybody, she's the person that needs to be there the least.
Girl.
AJ.
I was doing too much, like just way too much. Yeah, first and foremost, Belinda definitely didn't need to be there. It just went too far. I keep saying this, like, why are we
Mm-hmm.
even here? Why did it go this far? Like, we just keep lying on top of lies. And to be fair, I can't stand Belinda, but as it relates to Nate.
Mm-hmm.
Like he wasn't wrong for telling him. Like, do you see how Zach is reacting to the lies? He's not reacting to the information. Reacting to the lies and that everybody's in the loop. If even Tyrone know and he don't know,
Mm-hmm.
like he's reacting to the lie. And I feel like if you put him in a controlled environment and you had been the one to tell him exactly what happened, it would be different. Right now, it's all hyped up because it then came from other people, and everybody seems to keep making so much, out of it. So of course he's reacting even more. Now, do I stand by the fact that Zach needs to learn how to control his emotions? Absolutely. But I do feel like they're fueling the fire with the lies.
Yeah, I agree. We've been saying that from the beginning, and I know a lot of people felt like, oh, see, this is why Fatima was protecting him and why she was doing it. And I get the reasoning. I honestly do. And I even went as far to say, I believe Nate is right in what he's saying. But I also believe, and I also believe that it should have came from Fatima, that nobody really could say the whole thing that went down except for Fatima because it happened to her. Everybody else is really speculating and assuming, but it doesn't take really much for them to get to that conclusion because of the info that Jeremiah every minute keep going around telling people between him saying, I didn't push Fatima down, I didn't take nothing from Fatima, Fatima, and him trying to pawn the damn watch. It was like sooner or later he would end up saying one of those things to Zach any damn way. So my whole
Yeah.
thing always was just like, it was best if it came from her. But if it wasn't gonna come from her, now everybody in the whole town, he probably feel like the whole town's laughing at me because everybody and their mother know about this situation except for him. So I get that part of the frustration, but I still feel like we also shouldn't all have to chase down a grown ass man to make him act like he got some damn sense either. What's up,
That
Candy
part.
Love? Let me say hi to some of the people. Daria, thank you for coming through. You always showing love. Um, let's see who else. Yes, please, y'all make sure y'all do all the things like, comment, share. Okay, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. If you are so inclined, if you haven't already, join the Discord if you're not in the Discord. Hey DD Phoenix, thank you for coming through. So yeah, that was pretty much how I had been feeling from the beginning. And I just felt like the more we kept lying to him, the worse we was gonna make the situation. And when it came to that part, I did agree with Nate, but I still felt like Belinda shouldn't have just had nothing to do with this. And at this point, even up to here, Fatima was still trying to be like, no, what are you talking about? It's like she was really trying to take this to her grave. It was very much giving Shaggy, it wasn't me. Like, no matter what, even though he knows at this point, she was still trying to lie. And it's like, yo, he knows Fatima. Nate already told him. And then she ready to break on Nate because he told. What did you think about that?
Girl, I was so over that. I was like, when I'm telling you, when listen, I love Fatima just like the next person, but she just wrong in this one. And Nate telling her that that was the best thing to do because listen, don't keep lying because you're making it worse. I already told him, so
Mm-hmm.
you might as well go ahead and tell the truth. Like at this point, you need to know that he knows that
Mm-hmm.
because you just gonna keep lying. You're gonna keep trying. You're gonna and then we would be so upset if Zach was the one lying to her. Like, why we give? I'm
Mm-hmm.
not giving Fatima no damn pass. She wrong for this shit. She is so wrong for this stuff. Like, real talk. She should have just told him when it first happened, when they came over, even before they came over. But when they came over, they should have went ahead and told it right then. Maybe then, but
Right.
I feel like she should have said it before then. I feel like she should have said it with just him by herself because remember, she the one sleeping with him. Shoot, seduce
Mhm.
him. Seduce. Skin, skin. Hey.
Okay. Oh Lord Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. Like I definitely do understand and get how all of this started and how we got to where we got to. But once we got there, I just was like, all right. At this point, y'all done dragged this on too long. And like just like we said and we knew he was gonna get madder and madder, more and more pissed off. And Belinda, I'm sorry. Every time they show her damn face, I just want to knock her out. Now, I, for one, did not give a damn about this conversation. I feel like we've had this conversation before. We've been here before. You don't even want to admit what really went down as far as your accident. You still trying to be in denial and lie about that, but you're telling me we're friends. So I felt like this was a wasted conversation to me personally. But, any thoughts?
Girl, I was like, bump them. Like, why? What are we doing? This was just a waste of conversation. Can we get back over here where Zach is about to act the fool? Can we get back to that part?
Mm-hmm.
Because this right here is not what I really want to see at this moment. I want to
Yeah.
see. what's finna happen. I want to see if we gonna get out of this. If we gonna keep telling this lie, how we gonna get that done? That's what I want to know. But this
Yeah,
part, I was like, I thought we already established that we was friends. Why we even here again? I thought you had.
yeah.
Look, that's how bad
Absolutely.
it is.
Yeah. Like we said we was gonna be friends before and then both of y'all still kept acting damn weird, to be honest. And at one point I think Angela had told him no, she couldn't be his friend. And then now I guess she felt bad because of, the accident and all of that. And now she's back to saying she could be his friend again. Like I just didn't care enough about this story at all. But okay, and then was back to having the boy toy back over again.
That should get
I
on my
said,
nerves.
damn, like what is she doing? She having him come there morning, night, day, evening. Like, didn't he just go home? I'm not understanding it at all. We also have Preston sitting outside of supposedly waiting on Zach. Okay, he needs Zach to sign these daggone papers, but he not getting no answers from Zach. And of course, while he waiting out there, you got Deja wanting to bring him something damn cool to drink. He said he didn't trust he didn't
That was so
trust
funny.
drinking nothing enough for her. But what did you think about this scene?
Yeah, that was so funny to me when he said he didn't trust her. But I did think we were going to go a little bit deeper when he was asking her about what her real thing is. Like, this really can't be you. Like, you're trying to sell this thing. It's always about sex, but there's something deeper. And I was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
where we finna go with this? Like, are we finna try to make Deja, like, are we finna try to go somewhere else with this? But then she kept denying it, and I don't know. Preston not really seem like he that impressed at this point. So I don't even know if we really gonna get a Deja
You
Preston link
want to
up.
know a fun fact since you ain't into the sisters? This literally used to be some of his same things that he would be saying to damn Danny, and that's just what it was giving me. I'm like, oh Lord, now we about to have him trying to fix her like he was trying to fix Danny, and that didn't work for him there. But we will see. Mm.
Mm, okay.
It was
So,
like those same kind of lines.
so Preston
And
is a fixer.
yeah, he definitely is. Even though I think it comes from a good place with good intentions, but yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then Bryce, why was that Angela's advice? That was another question that I was asking. Like, why would you think, knowing that Fatima was already telling you that they've been trying to keep Zach from finding out about Jeremiah, and on top of that, things are still a little tight with him and Bryce. Like, why wasn't it go home, Bryce, relax yourself? You just got discharged out the hospital. Why would you say, well, maybe you could wear him down, go on over there to his house and try to talk to him in person? Like, why, ma'am?
You know why? Because she was trying to get rid of him. She wanted to get
Bryce
rid of him
needed to
because
lay his ass down.
she trying to get something else. She trying to get something else going on. You don't sit your hot self down, Angela. Dang.
Mm-mm-mm. And then I was thinking about it, like, I don't know if they gave him any type of pain medication for this accident he was in, but he sure enough had a drink at her house. And then he ends up saying he want to drink later. Then we gonna get back in the car and be driving when we just had a wreck. I know I'll be overthinking things sometimes, y'all, but I just was like, everything about this is craziness. But of course, that ruined, Deja's mood with him popping up. So she left them to talk. Any thoughts on this conversation?
Girl, no. Crazy conversation. Preston just keep telling him, but not when I'm in the business. Okay, we get it, Preston. Okay, why is we sitting out here? Why we didn't make an appointment? Who sits out here for an hour? I'll come see you later, Zach, because I'm not gonna sit out here and wait on you so that I can
Mm-hmm.
help you get out of debt because I'm the one that's helping you when it's all said and done. So because this deal is not even all the way through, because we need to
Mm-hmm.
sign this paperwork. So instead of you over here chasing after Jeremiah, you need to be over here trying to sign this paperwork so you can make sure that your money stays straight. Like,
Exactly. The
what are we
fact that
doing?
he just was ignoring their calls. Now I could understand him ignoring Bryce calls. That's what he already been doing. But I would think since Preston just recently put $3 million in your hand, that you would at least got back to him, whether it would have been phone call, text, or whatever. Like you have thrown all your other priorities out the window and got a one track mind on hunting down Jeremiah. So I guess. Mm-mm-mm.
Crazy, just crazy to me. I'm like, I don't know. And I don't want to be a Zach hater because I like Zach most of the time. It's just irking me right now that he cannot, for whatever reason, see that this is like these are bad choices and decisions, and it does not make you look like you have grown any from the first
Exactly.
season. Like, I'm like, come on,
Mm-hmm.
can we just be a little
I
bit
agree.
different?
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit.
I agree. I agree. And don't get me wrong. I understand the anger. I understand the wanting to protect your girl. And I understand that no, we cannot make excuses for Jeremiah either. Or I kind of very much dislike the saying, oh, that's just how they are. Or, they have a problem. It's like, yeah, okay, they do. And everybody else that have a problem or that's how they are, guess where they end up at. It's still consequences for those people. So I very much get that part as well. But it's consequences for you doing what you doing too. I'm just saying. So, but
Mr.
of course,
Tyrone tried to tell him.
yeah, of course, Preston child was over here trying to offer him a drink. It was funny, like I said, when he was like, yo, she left me with this glass, but I ain't trying to drink nothing up out of this. I got the cooler in the back. Because she was like, oh, you always come prepared. Do you got condoms too? I know you do.
Girl, she was doing the
um
most.
we had this conversation. I feel like we kind of had this one before, but it was going a little bit deeper. I guess a little something, something. And Connie really, do feel like Zach and Fatima's good for each other, and she happy that they have each other. She's actually saying she's seeing growth in him. That this is not the same Zach she know from back in the days. I would hope so. And that she just kind of rooting for them, and she's saying that everything was gonna work out all right. What you thought about this?
Listen, I'm all for Connie and her optimism, but at this point, the way Zach is acting, I don't have the same optimism that she have. Like maybe the Zach that she knows has had some growth, but the Zach that we know from season one ain't grew no damn where. Okay, not one damn place. Doing too much. I don't know. I'm just so disappointed in Zach. He has really just irked my nerves, girl. Like just irked them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, why come we couldn't find something else to do? Like we done spent 7 episodes chasing after Jeremiah.
Yeah,
Like
trying
we
to
are,
keep a secret and try. It's too much. That's too much energy, honestly.
yeah,
On all of their parts. Now we
exactly.
we do find Jeremiah. Well, Nate and Belinda of all people do because it was also funny that Tony called. They was trying to kind of coordinate and catch each other up, and we was saying, okay, we looking for Zach, but then we really need to find Jeremiah. And at first, Tony was suggesting that Nate be the one to find him, and it's like, no, that's the last person we want to find him because we know he gonna open his damn mouth, but then he ends up being the one to find him. And his bright idea is that they're gonna take him to Belinda house.
Girl, I said, not take him to Belinda house. I was like, now y'all know she finna try to tell it anything to get Zach's attention. Anything to get his attention. Why are you so pressed
Yeah, and
when it
that's what
comes to
makes it
Zach?
even weirder. It really does.
That is
I
so
don't
awkward to me.
understand. I don't understand it at all. And I got her actually being frustrated and saying, hell no, take him somewhere else. Don't take him to my damn house. Like, and then Jeremiah didn't give a damn when none of them was talking about. He be playing the hell out of this damn role, y'all.
He
He really,
really
really
do.
do. And he's also an advocate for dyslexia. Just on side note, I think that's really, really cool. But oh yeah. Mm, mm, mm. We just keep spinning the block. Like we keep running back into Zach, following him, and he's keeps saying the same thing. It's like either you down with me or you not. Are you gonna come and kick some behind too? You've been lying to me. You a liar. You a cheater. You a thief. Like EJ.
Girl, girl, I told you my head was hurting. My whole entire head was hurting when as it relates to this whole situation. Um, girl, I don't know. Like we mad at Tony, we mad at everybody. Like it's like on one hand, I get it, right? I get that
Mm-hmm.
you're upset. I get that you're mad about the situation, but there has to be a better way to rectify this situation. And I just feel like like they're saying that, oh, we did it to protect you. And while I get that, and
Mm-hmm.
while I get why this was a bad idea, we here, okay? We did that. That's why we did it. I would, as of if it were me, and I'm just thinking about it, if it were me and my friend said that, then I don't think I would have still been on 10. I think by now Zach done had enough time to be on like 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he's still on 10. And I feel like all he did was go up. Like I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like he just keeps going up to the next level, to the next level. He's never coming down. You know how when you be upset, like
Yeah,
at
he
some point you
definitely
kind
kept
of,
going up.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
but he not like you think about it and you like, well, maybe they did have my best, you know, maybe they was trying to make sure that I didn't do X, Y, and Z. I know how I am. I know I can get a little hot headed. Maybe they was trying
Mm-hmm.
to, you know what I'm saying? And you just start to calm down and down. But Zach just keep getting more mad and more mad. I'm like, I don't know what to do
Yeah,
at
it's
this
like
point.
the more he thought about it, the more pissed off he was getting. And I feel like the more they kept coming around him, the more pissed off he was getting. Maybe we should have just backed off and left him alone instead of us keep coming, because he was just in the same space saying the same thing. It was like you're trying to come and say something different to me and expecting a different answer, and you ain't about to get that different answer right now, you know. And even Fatima, um of course, coming right behind and him confused, like, so what the hell are you following me here? Then he, it dawns on him that we got these trackers, because Connie was even saying, like, oh, oh, y'all having trackers and all of that. And it's like, yeah, he got one on mine and I got one on his. And as soon as he realized that, he was ready to turn that off. And he pretty much just left them all and was like, let me see how you gonna find me now. Then it was
Okay.
funny how Connie got left there and was like, wait, how the hell I'm gonna get back home?
Girl, okay, but my
Oh
crazy, the
god.
crazy part about it was, bro, what was the point of you turning off that tracker? You going around in a circle. Y'all done went to the same
Mm,
places.
it really was. I was like, wait, he's going back there again? Like, he was just determined. I guess that's the only spots that Jeremiah used to be, usually be at. So he definitely just was spinning the block, spinning the block, spinning the block. It wasn't like he was going anywhere different. And then we would see him on the phone. I'm assuming maybe he was making calls to whoever he feels like knows Jeremiah, because there's a couple times we see him like taking out the phone, using the phone, putting the phone back in his pocket as they're getting ready to walk up to him. But none of these times that you texting or calling are you answering back Preston. I just want to also mention that none of these
Never.
times are you like, even if I gotta say, oh, I'm busy right now, I can't get to you right now, you know what I mean? I don't know if
Yeah.
he knew about this meeting or if Preston was just popping up on his own, so I can't be too sure when it comes to that part, but he knew he was there. That's the bottom line. So,
Okay. And even regardless, even if he doesn't know that he's coming, like, dude, like you trying to be all whatever because now you think, oh, I got my money back. Like you worried about the wrong things. Like I'm
mm-hmm.
answering the phone if this dude calling. Like let me find out what this dude need. Let me send a text message, bro. I'm in the middle of something, but I see you. Whatever the case is,
Right.
like why we can't prioritize some stuff. That's all I'm asking. That's
Yeah,
it.
that really wouldn't have took no time. So of course, episode 7 ended out with Tony actually calling and checking in with Nate and finding out that they did get Jeremiah, that they're literally on the way to Belinda's house, got him in the back seat, child. I don't know if that's where we wanted to have him and where we want to take him, but we think this is a good idea because we like Zach don't really know nothing about her place, so we should be good there. And of course, she's still nonstop complaining. Child, she telling him get him up out of that damn car, and she don't want her daggone landlord to see no crackhead coming up in the building. And he's like, well, he don't smoke crack, he do heroin. I don't think that made it any better, but okay, child.
I
Um,
said, okay,
oh
not
shoot, wait a minute.
deciphering between the drugs. Come on now, what we doing?
Yeah, that made me laugh. I was like, Lord, okay, he want to correct her on which drug it is. At this point, I don't think it matters, but nonetheless, she was like, I don't want nobody from the neighborhood even knowing nothing about this. And then of course that's when Connie was I believe saying like, wait, how the hell I'm getting home? Because everybody done damn left me.
Okay.
um and we find out that Zach came back around to the damn barbershop because Mr. Tyrone ends up calling Tony and telling him about that. And he say he like 5 minutes away, try to keep him busy, try to keep him occupied, talk to him. And I love this conversation. Like I really, really did. I felt like he said the most real stuff, genuine stuff that maybe Zach would be able to hear in a way that he couldn't, that he wouldn't be able to hear from his friends. But but what did you think about this, EJ?
Girl, I said not Tyrone being the voice of reason. That I feel about him about the same way I feel about Nate when it comes to just conversations and being the voice of reason. Tyrone
Mm-hmm.
he be doing the absolute most, but he was right though. Like what he was saying was real, and I was hoping that Zach would hear it and hear exactly what he had to say because, dude, you gonna lose your
Mm-hmm.
girl, you gonna lose your freedom, and you gonna be sitting up in there with Big Bertha.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll sell block B. What you want to do that for? You pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Mm-hmm.
got a pretty face and stuff. They coming for you. You been in jail before. You know what it is. You really want to go fight them fights? I don't understand. Like who wants to fight that fight? No,
Yeah.
I do
And
it.
I love the way he broke it down to him, like gave him different examples. Like, okay, yeah, let's just say you do go and get him and do this to him. Then what happens to you once you do that? Or vice versa. Let's say you think you're gonna be the one to take him out or beat his behind and he's able to flip it and reverse on you because them damn people when they on drugs be having superhuman damn strength and he end up doing something to you. Like either way, do you really want to end up there? Like, don't you have a lot of stuff to lose? Don't you want to be there with your woman? Because if A, B, and C happens, this is going to be the consequences of that. And the fact that he was like, you don't think fat meat is greasy. And then when he first even came in and was talking to him and he had said hi, he was like, but first of all, I know I said hi to you. Like he just, I appreciated everything about it. I really, really did. Even though Zach still he was calmer with him than he was with, Fatima and all the rest of them because he was like, watch your damn mouth. But he still really wasn't able to process it and take it in because he's still in the place that he's in.
Yeah, agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Meanwhile, Tony get there again to be cursed out again, and he want to talk about some. Oh well, I could go ahead and jump in the fight if you want me to, and bite his ear and do all this stuff that he know damn well he ain't trying to damn do.
Okay, and
Oh
Zach peace out
God.
on it. Zach say bye
Mm-hmm.
because all we saying is the same thing over and over again. Goodbye. I said,
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Hey Lisa, thank you for coming through.
what
So
up,
yes,
Lisa?
that goes on round and round, merry go round again, merry go round. And this damn car his child. Um, and Preston and Bryce, they finally say, you know what? We've been standing out here all damn day. It's better if we just, go ahead and hit him up a little bit later. Because at first Bryce was even saying like they both could just sign the papers, but he was like, nah, I don't trust you. I want it to be all three of us, and I want it to be all three of us on anything going forward. Like, I don't even know you. I just met you. Now it was also funny that Bryce was like, wow, you don't come off like, or you're not the way that you come off, something to that degree. And Preston was like, yeah, I get that a lot. And he was like, oh, people think you dumb a lot. I said, not Preston trying to call somebody dumb. And he was like, no, not dumb, country. That tickled me. It
Girl,
did, even though I was like, oh, Lord, why are we staying so long on this? But that did
okay.
tickle me. So they decide they're gonna go ahead and leave, and Zach will hit them up later. Hey, thanks for coming through. And that's when I also felt like he was walking wobbly. He done had another drink out here with Preston. I was like, why is this man still driving around? Like, why do we not have Ubers coming to pick him up? But I don't even know if I care enough, child. But it was a question that I had. So we get Jeremiah to the house that Belinda don't want him to be at, and she literally does not wait even 2.5 seconds for him to be taken upstairs to be laid down. For her to call Zach and leave him a message, of course he ignoring her damn calls too. And then she calls somebody else that I'm assuming, knows both of them or whatever, where she's like leaving the message to them. And I just was like, oh, how I want this lady to get her ass kicked, y'all. Mm-mm-mm.
Okay, she need to. That was just extra. I mean, I don't even understand it. You know what that just further lets me know that Belinda has like no she's not a good friend. First of all, she's not a friend, period, right? But at the
Absolutely.
same time, like all she wants to see is mess. It's almost like she just wants to see some sort of hurt. I don't know if she thought she was going to score brownie points with Zach, but to me, it don't look like
Yeah.
she scored no brownie points because to me it looked like she took the grunt end of this aggression,
Mm-hmm.
even though she was the one person that didn't lie. Even after he, we'll get to it. That was funny to me.
Oh God. Mm-mm-mm. Child, I'm so disgusted with this lady. And the fact that as soon as Jeremiah asked her, she was like, oh, it's none of your business. He's like, nah, it is my damn business. So Fatima actually had a little bit of sense, okay? That if you're saying that you know, Jeremiah's at Belinda's house. Okay, good, because Zach don't know where her house is. But let me run over here, pick up Angela because I know that she would be one that would run her damn mouth. So we pick her up, which Angela child was here again with this guy, he cooking and all this. She basically told him, get out. I don't care if you got your coat, your shoes, or whatever. Like, don't you got more at home? You ain't important. I'm trying to understand, like, does he just like being tortured and disrespected at this point? Because why? Why are you coming
Okay.
back here, sir, when this lady clearly has no type of what you call it? But I also appreciate the fact that as soon as Fatima comes, she's like, yo, I'm riding with my friend. What part you don't understand? It's emergency. We got to get the hell up out of here.
That part, but at the same, but yeah, that part, I like that part about her. But also, I'm
Mm-hmm.
just like, come on now, Angela. Like, why we keep doing this whole boy like this? Like,
Right.
I don't understand, and why you keep allowing her. I mean, it's honestly, and I'll say it and I'll say it again. If we reverse this and dude was talking to Angela like that, like nobody would be here for it. I'm not here for
Mm-hmm.
Angela doing him like this. That man don't deserve that, even if he is just a boy toy.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels weird to me. And I also feel like if this was the opposite way and Fatima was the one that was being lied to and it was a secret that Zach was keeping that was supposed to protect her, then it wouldn't be the same way either. So it was like, why is it okay if it's that? I'm just saying, I don't know, child, but it is what it is. So we do all run over here. We speaking to Jeremiah. He seems to understand. He's like, yeah, they told me. I did not understand why we still was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's cool for Jeremiah to be here. Just okay, keep it on the hush. Go ahead and lay down. This gonna work. This gonna be a great plan. You gonna be here all the way up to when we like, oh shit. Zach
Girl.
is outside. Zach just pulled up, and we literally just finished asking Belinda, like, did you call him? And of course, she gonna say no. She said no to Fatima and Angela. She said no to Nate when he asked her. And as soon as that come in, by the way, kicked her damn door in like he was the Incredible freaking Hulk. Now I don't like Belinda, and I'm not mad that her house got trashed, but I will tell y'all, if Zachary Taylor would have kicked my damn door in and came in breaking up my shit, that would have been the last kick he would have ever had in his damn life. You have lost your freaking mind. But
Mm-hmm.
EJ,
Girl, I same. I said, no, the nigga didn't even have the nerve to just knock on the door. Like, you could have at least just knocked on the door for one thing. Like, why? What are we doing exactly? Like, no matter how mad you are, you don't get to come in and destroy someone else's house. You would be upset if someone came in destroying your house. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Your crib, like we can't stand Belinda, right? And Lord knows that I wasn't that upset, but it was the disrespect of it all. Like, but you called it over here, so you know it is what it is. You kind
Exactly.
of
You
get
got to
what you
be
get.
careful what you ask for at the same time. Yep.
But but yeah, that's the part that I wasn't. I was like, yeah, but she called him over here, so now she got what she got. But then at
Mm-hmm.
the same time, when I'm looking at it from just a different standpoint, looking at it from Zach's standpoint, like, why are we doing this?
Mm-hmm.
If anybody, because she talked about her neighbors, the people where she lived. If anybody else sees this altercation going on, not to mention what would transpire later, somebody is going to call the police. This is not going to be like, we've escalated this so far up to the point where you're asking for the man to step in because it's more and more people get included, more and more people get included, more and more public stuff. Like, this was so crazy to me. And yes, Candy, it was so mad disrespectful, but she did want it. She wanted all of this. She wanted to see something that maybe she didn't think it was going to be her house that was going to get towed. Maybe she didn't think Zachary was going to
Mm-hmm.
go to this level. Maybe all she remembered was Zach with the long stroke. But baby, Zach got a whole attitude. Zach got a whole loose temper. Zach is the Incredible Hulk right now. So
Yeah.
no,
And it
ma'am.
really reminds me of like a little kid. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it was very much giving me because there was a point, and like when I was a teenager, that when I would get pissed off, I would break up stuff in my damn room. But then I stopped doing that shit because I was like, you the one that gotta clean this shit up. And this is shit you bought. Why are you breaking it up? But instead of it being his own stuff, it's somebody else's stuff. And you're literally, until somebody tells me or until y'all let me through, I'm gonna break piece by piece by piece that's in this damn house. Ooh, this is making me feel better. And I'm like, grow the hell up. Like, that was just so damn childish and ignorant to me. It was just showing that you do not know how to express your emotions, that you still need to be over there with Dr. Reed and probably a couple of other damn doctors. This was such a revert back and worse than, to me, what you usually are doing, to be honest. And you're supposedly doing all of this to prove a point and like to have your honor and to say, oh, all of y'all hurt me. I'm so upset with all of y'all right now. I get you being hurt and upset by all of them. But how is you breaking up vases and lamps and throwing down whole wall units, making up for the hurt, sir?
It don't. It just absolutely does not. Not even a little bit. Like, what Zach is doing is just, he just straight up being, like you said, a kid. Like, you have reverted back, and at this point, you're gonna do some things and maybe even say some things that you can't take back. The way, even though
Mm-hmm.
he's not touching Fatima, I don't like the way he's approaching her. I don't like the way he's stepping to her and the way he's acting with her. Like, I just feel like this all the way out of line. Like, yeah, his anger is toward Jeremiah, but it's also towards her. He even threatens her and say, "You don't think I'll move you?" You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we
Mm-hmm.
doing, Zach? Like, you gonna fool around and say some shit you can't take back?
Yeah, I
Just
didn't like
kick
that
it.
part either. Her being like, okay, well, you're not gonna come through me, and him, oh, you don't think I'll move you? You don't think? No, I really don't. But you in such a rage that I wouldn't honestly even want to stand in his way at that point in time. And then, child, the way he tossed them, the way he tossed freaking Nate and flipped Tony, it was just too much going on in that one damn scene. That.
Hmm.
Mm.
And they weren't even trying to fight him back, and that's the crazy part about it. Like, they're literally not trying to fight you back. They're just
Mm-hmm.
letting you do what you do. But remember what Mr. Jerome, not Jerome, what Miss why am I calling him Jerome?
Yeah,
Remember what
Tom.
Mr. Tony Tyrone. I don't know why I keep on calling him Jerome, but remember what Mr. Tyrone was like. Look, like, first he said he told him about the police. about
Mm-hmm.
getting in that situation with the police. But then he also told, what else did he say to him? He said something else that was very important. But whatever it was, I can't think of the exact wording. But at the end of the day, he was right. Like, you're going to put yourself in a situation that you just like, but why? Why are we here? And I get what you said about, that not necessarily being an excuse about Jeremiah's sickness, but we're looking at Jeremiah. Is Jeremiah gone. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to touch a person in his, that's what he said. He said with Jeremiah, with that stuff in his system, and if you hurt him, the type of charge that you gonna get, because that man is incapacitated and he cannot fend for himself. Like, there is no way that you should be even touching this man at this point. Like, he that man was looking terrible. He was looking horrible. I couldn't do it. I would be like, because he not even gonna recognize your anger anyway. Yeah, he gonna hear it, but at the same time, what he gonna do? Like, why is that gonna make you feel better? At this point, it's like picking on like somebody smaller than you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you being an adult and hitting a kid or something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about like disciplining a kid. I'm talking about like just hitting the kid as a bully, somebody that
Mm-hmm.
you could push around. That's, and I'm like, why, it ain't gonna make you feel better. Like, you supposed to do that. I mean, you supposed to be able to
Exactly.
overpower them and beat them up. This man can't even stand up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Candy said he was mad disrespectful, but she wanted it absolutely, and then wanted to call the police. Yeah, I might have called the popo though. Zach would have either got broke up or he would have got the popo. One or the other
Okay,
coming
when
in my
he started
house
throwing
like
shit.
that.
Okay, when he started throwing all that stuff, she talking about she took her taxes. That was what I would have been like. I would have been thinking
And
about
then
all
when
the
she
other.
was trying to lie, like, "Oh, that's my mother's," he didn't give a damn whose it was. I'm sorry, that was funny.
Okay.
Mr. Tyrone tried to warn Zach about his anger. Yeah, but he wouldn't listen. He wasn't trying to listen to nobody. Everybody was trying to talk to him in a different way, even though they did mess up with lying. But they definitely did try their best to say, Zach, calm down, go home, chill for a minute. You know, we was doing this because we trying to protect you. We love you, da da da. He was not trying to hear it at all. At all, at all, at
Exactly.
all.
And
So
I get that they was.
finally,
Oh, go ahead.
he gets to run up the stairs, and all of a sudden we hear some pop, 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 pop. Now I'm trying to figure out, did Jeremiah have a hammer? Did somebody in the neighborhood have a hammer? Like, who is busting off the shots? And he done came back down and flew on top of damn Fatima. What the hell is
Probably
going on, y'all?
it's probably Jeremiah, because one thing about people in Jeremiah's position, they be real scary. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And anybody, really, anybody that gets bullied, those, you know what I'm saying? Anybody who feels like they're like other people are always bullying them or overpowering them. But in
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah's situation, people that told him, "Oh, Zach looking for you," you don't think Jeremiah got a hammer? He could have stole Fatima hammer out of her purse. Hell, he got the watch. We know she stole the
Right.
hammer in her purse. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so many different things. But I really think that Jeremiah is trying to protect himself, and this just goes right back to the stupidity of Zach. You think that you can walk in here and do something to somebody else, but you don't think that they might just react. You don't think that something might
And
just
that
go
was the
wrong.
point Tyrone was trying to make. He made several different points in that little conversation they had.
Now, what if somebody else had a got hurt? What if Fatima had a got shot? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? When them
Yep.
bullets was flying, if they were bullets, I don't know if they were or not. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. But what if, like, if these
Mm-hmm.
are bullets, what if she's the one who catch the stray because she over here trying to protect you from your damn self, when all
Exactly.
you had to do was take your ass home and sign this damn contract, get your money and your paper, and let Jeremiah do what he do. I understand he
Mm-hmm.
disrespected your girl. I understand he hit your girl, like, what, or allegedly, because he, they tussled, they wrestled, and that she fell. At the end of the day, Zach, you have more to lose than him, and that's what they was trying to get him to understand. Jeremiah has nothing to lose at this point. So why do you think putting yourself in this position is
Yeah.
a good idea. It's not. It's stupid. Stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. And just ooh. Okay. I agree. And they kept saying, like, you got more to lose. You got more stuff that's going on. You talking about, Fatima becoming your wife. You're talking about you got a daggone baby on the way. You're talking about all these different things you want to do. And what do you think you going and doing this to dag on Jeremiah's gonna do? Oh child, Zach, I'll be trying to rock with you, I really do. But sometimes I just can't rock with foolishness either. I'm definitely a person that right is right and wrong is wrong. I can call them out on where they were wrong at, and I definitely could call you out on where you were wrong at too. So I just want to see how we gonna end off this whole thing, y'all. And I don't think we gonna end it off in a good place because I've seen when they put them other episodes out there. I'm just saying. So I don't think it's gonna be ending off in a very good place at all. We literally spent this whole season. This is so crazy. Mm-mm-mm.
Right back to the same place where we was last. I thought we got past this. Now we finna be right back to the point where Fatima want to leave you again because you can't
Right.
get it together. Why she want to be with somebody that damn angry anyway? If you can't get your emotions together, forget about the stroke. That don't
Yeah.
mean crap if you can't get your anger together. I just
Yeah.
it don't make sense to me. Like, what are we doing?
It's very disappointing because you're right. We went to meeting her parents, going through all this stuff with his mother, finding out more about what made him the way he was, which you could, definitely understand it. Like, damn, I didn't know all that was happening. Then losing his mother, grieving his mother, finding the tape with his mother saying these different things, finding out that Fatima supposed to be having a daggone plan, baby. We supposed to be trying to plan this life together. He even somewhat came to it seemed like a good place with Jeremiah. And then we just backtracked all of it. Like literally.
Um,
Yeah.
Somebody said, "Can
I'm
we get
sure people
sisters
done seen
Fatima?"
it all online, child. Spoiler alert. Okay. It's not
I
ending
didn't.
good.
I didn't see it. I missed it. What
No. Oh.
you have to tell me what happened when we get offline. For the people that don't want spoilers, I don't care. I want to
Yeah.
know. I didn't get it. I wish I had made it.
A lot of people say that. A lot of people are saying that we get a different Fatima on Sisters compared to the Tima. And I think y'all might be right. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the so I can't give myself a headache with that because it is two different universes. Okay.
Well, I'm not blaming Fatima in anything. If I'm being
um,
honest about it, I'm not really blaming her, but she
Zach talking
definitely
about.
has her
Mm-hmm.
own. She definitely can take some fault in the lie. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we cannot act like if this was in reverse that we wouldn't be just saying Zach shouldn't do Fatima like this
Mm-hmm.
because she shouldn't have lied to him. The lie got too
Yeah.
big and it got out of control. She should
Mm-hmm.
have been the one that pulled this lie back in from the very
Oh yeah, I've
beginning.
been going in on Fatima. My dad gonna recap. I've been going in on all of them because I felt like it was her place that she needed to say what Jeremiah did from day one. Instead of rushing home to put the makeup over it, from even starting it off with this to blocking them, hurrying up to run outside to make sure they couldn't tell him. I get where it comes from, but I also feel like we made it worse by dragging it out and keeping on going on with the lie. He knows it's a lie, but you trying to tell him he's crazy in his face and that he doesn't know what he knows. And that was
Exactly.
not making it better at all,
It's like y'all wanted him to think that he was like y'all. Oh, I'm just Willie Foo Foo. I'm
Mhm.
just stupid. Like, why we doing that? Why keep
Mhm.
playing in somebody's face like that? Because I guarantee
Mhm.
you, if this was in reverse, like nobody would be hyping that up. They'd be like, "Oh, Zach was dead ass wrong." And
Exactly.
in this
Absolutely.
case, she was wrong for that. She just should have sat him
Mhm.
down and told him the truth, and then let that grown man make
Yeah.
an adult choice. But I do agree that it needed to be in a certain environment. The
Mhm.
environment that it's happening in is what keeps fueling the fire. Everybody's lying, if and everybody is doing it in his face, and they just making
Right.
it worse and worse and
Exactly.
worse.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been saying that from the beginning. Absolutely. I know some people think otherwise. Everybody have the right to their opinions, but I don't think it made it any better. Zach talking about he didn't want to look soft. Exactly. And that's the little boy in him, because there's
That's the
nothing
little
soft
boy.
about you caring and saying, this is what's more important. This is the place that I'm at now. This is where I'm trying to go with my supposed wife and my family, and this business that I just almost lost all my money, that I have the opportunity to go and do something right now with, and things of that nature. When you putting your big man drawers on, then you handle things in a different way. Soft to
Exactly.
who?
Exactly. You walking different. You gonna think about everything differently because you have stuff to lose now. You got a lot of
Mm-hmm.
things to lose. You got a whole family. And like I said, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what universe we in per se, but you got other kids. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like you want those kids
absolutely.
to feel like you felt growing up without your father, growing up without um
Mm-hmm.
your mom, stuff like that. Just
Exactly.
without that parental figure. Like, why would you want that for your
Mm-hmm.
children? Like, Zach gotta grow up, and it's just for real. It's just Zach gotta grow up. Like he needs to be able to. He should have
Yeah.
been able to. He needed to make the choice to not
And in
go
the
this
midst
route.
of this, you were supposed to be planning your mama funeral. Oh Lord Jesus.
Okay, I forgot about the mama funeral. That is right. We do supposed to be planning Mama Gloria funeral, right?
I just remembered that, okay?
I forgot all about that part. But yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
we supposed to be planning this funeral and all that good stuff. And well, it ain't good, but you know what I'm saying? We supposed to be planning this
Yeah.
funeral. But we all caught up in a whole nother situation and it's all crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how we got 7 episodes out of this.
I really
Somebody help me.
don't. And I really, really don't, child. But yeah, y'all, that was the Zatima. Okay, episode 7 and 8. Y'all tell us, if y'all haven't already seen what happened, what is your predictions? Where do you think we going? Okay, do you know where we going to?
Mm,
Make sure y'all hit that like and you subscribe to EJ the TV Junky and myself if you are not already subscribed. EJ, what you got going on in these YouTube streets, bro? What's coming up? What the people could look forward to?
man, y'all know I'm out here on, I like what Brillo say, he on a press tour. I'm on a press tour. I'm on a press tour. No, seriously though, just trying to get as much content out as possible. Definitely, I'll have my Zatima videos up. I hope I have them up by later tonight. But y'all know I'm stuck on this Beauty in Black right now, so I'm probably about to go sit down and watch this so I can try to do some reviews on that. And then on what's today? Today, Thursday. On tomorrow, Tamieka and I will be talking about Found. We'll do that, and then later that night, Ashley, Tyra, myself, and Kay will be doing the Find Men live. So y'all make sure y'all check that out because we be having fun when we do that one. I love that live. We be talking about the men folks and stuff. And we'll talk about the ladies too. We not again. We talk about the men and the women, but come through for that one because when you watch it live, you can see it then. But after it goes live, it goes back behind the memberships. So and also make sure y'all take a look at the memberships. Tamieka has her membership. I have my membership. Definitely, take a look at it. And then on Monday, Sunday actually, we're doing what are we doing on Sunday? Sunday, we got something going on, and I don't know why I can't think of what it. Oh, Beauty in Black. I just said it. Beauty in Black, as well as something else, but I can't think of what it is right now. So check that out. Candy and I are going to be talking about the rest of Queen's Court on Saturday. And then I have book club on Saturday as well. And then Tamika and I are doing From on Monday. And then I do From again on Tuesday with Ashley and Tyra and Kay. And then on Wednesday, we do what's her name? Tia Mari, my next act. So definitely check that out, y'all. So just keep y'all notifications on, and I got some other stuff coming up as well.
Alrighty, booked and busy. Right now, child, my sisters is up, my Zatima is up. Like EJ said, we will be talking about found tomorrow, and I also will talk about Love After Lockup. Child, every time I talk about them, they make my blood pressure go up. And and then Monday is from. I know that I do want to talk about Beauty and Black. I just gotta figure out what the schedule on that is gonna be. I'll probably be joining Inga on Sunday for Penguin. Um, that's all for right now. I will have to keep y'all posted and keep checking the community tab if you in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. And if you are in the Discord, pay attention in there. Sometimes it's updates in there or the community tab because we know what YouTube do with the notifications. But try to pay attention to that. Keep your notifications on just in case. You never know when I could be uploading other things. And we will see y'all out here in these YouTube streets, y'all. Okay. And if y'all watch them, come back and watch, the video, replay game you came by, put some flames up in the sky. Let us know what the heck you thought about everything that went down. We'll
Hey,
catch y'all the next time.
peace.